emphasize the use of teaching self-talk and inner language. This is vital to children developing the ability to have self-control. Sometimes I like to tell the story about the greatest hitter in the world. If you've never heard of that story, there was this kid and everybody in the neighborhood knew him. They knew him because he called himself the greatest hitter in the world, and he loved baseball, and he was always trying to get people to play baseball with him. And one morning he went out and tried to get some other kids to play baseball with him, but it was too early and they were getting ready for school. So everybody in the neighborhood could hear him in his backyard, because he went back there and he got his baseball and he got his bat and he threw the ball up in the air and he missed. So he picked the ball back up again and he got his bat and he threw it up in the air and he missed. So he set down his bat and he got some dirt in his hands and got him ready for a good grip. And he picked up his bat, and he picked up his ball, and he threw it up in the air and he missed. And everybody in the neighborhood could hear him yelling, "I'm the greatest pitcher in the world!" So that's a good example of how you think about things, or your perspective is what determines your feelings and your interpretation. So we really want to emphasize teaching children to be more aware of their thoughts and to use inner language. That's what cognitive behavioral therapy is. It is teaching people that your thoughts are so powerful, they create your reality. It's not what happens that results in the feelings that you have, it's how you think about what happens that generates your feelings. And so it's not really the rest of the world that's making you feel a certain way, it's you. You're responsible for all of your own feelings. Inner language is also vital to a child's ability to problem solve, to have self-awareness, to self-regulate, to have emotional control, flexibility, inhibition, working memory, organization. All of these things are executive functions. They are the brain skills that give us the ability to organize and regulate our behavior. If we're not thinking in words and using our self-talk and learning how to think about what we're thinking about, we're going to have difficulty with our self-regulation and our self-control. These are called executive functions. That's not the topic for today, but I strongly encourage you to take a look at executive functions, or take a look at a book called Smart But Scattered by Dawson and Guare. It's going to help you a lot if you've got a child who, well, is smart but scattered. So what are words? Words from caregivers form our inner language. Our inner language is what forms our self-image.